Stem cells are fundamental in addressing issues that today's advancements in humanity are considered essential for the treatment of various diseases. There is a light in this regard for the treatment of individuals, especially now with the topic we are discussing, for the treatment of infertility. Infertility in Iran unfortunately affects about 20% of Iranian couples, which is somewhat higher than the global average of around 10%. There are various methods for treating infertility, including medication, assisted reproductive techniques like IVF and microinjection. Ultimately, if none of these methods are effective, sperm or egg donation may be considered, but unfortunately, many individuals are not willing to accept the idea of egg or sperm donation and remain childless. Fertility is an important issue in our society, especially considering the demographic aging that is occurring in the country. Therefore, it is our duty as researchers at Tehran University of Medical Sciences to seek a solution to address this issue as much as possible. The use of stem cells can significantly help us in various ways. One type of stem cell that can be used safely for the treatment of many conditions is mesenchymal stem cells. Mesenchymal stem cells are a type of cell that has a very high plasticity and exists in various parts of the bodies of adult individuals. They particularly demonstrate anti-inflammatory properties which can help treat inflammatory issues related to cell loss to a great extent. One of the types of mesenchymal stem cells is endometrial stem cells. The history of endometrial stem cells dates back to 2004, when their use was first introduced, particularly for women during their reproductive years. The endometrial area of the uterus is damaged, so how does its regeneration occur? There are stem cells present in the uterine area that can easily restore the endometrial tissue to its original state, allowing for tissue regeneration in that area. This idea led scientists to think that there must be a stem cell in this area, and through tissue separation techniques and the isolation of stem cells from this area, they were able to prove that these are indeed stem cells exhibiting specific characteristics of mesenchymal stem cells. Thus, research on endometrial stem cells began in Iran in 1280 at Tehran University of Medical Sciences, under the leadership of Dr. A, who is active as the head of the tissue engineering group, focusing on the use of endometrial stem cells in Iran. All the individuals who worked with them focused primarily on research and the use of endometrial stem cells. The use of endometrial stem cells in clinical work is another issue that has its own requirements and conditions. In Iran, these cells have been used for the treatment of infertility, specifically those stem cells that are found in menstrual blood, which are directly isolated from the menstrual blood. Ultimately, after identification and specific sterility tests that are considered for them, the cells are prepared for the individual and can be used, especially in cases of infertility. Preliminary studies conducted in Iran show that individuals who have used these stem cells have had a success rate of over 60% in resolving their infertility issues and have been able to become pregnant. Well, regarding the use of stem cells, Tehran University of Medical Sciences is very active in this field. The provision of services is essentially aimed at providing the necessary facilities for stem cell treatment for various diseases, including infertility, which has been a leading issue in this field. A very important matter is that the use of stem cell therapy for infertility is now covered by insurance, which is indeed good news for those who are utilizing stem cell therapy to address their infertility problems.